Hey everybody, happy 4th of July. Working on, it's raining outside, so I'm stuck in here working on editing our discussion with Ben and Brendan on, well, mainly politics. And I want to let everybody know out there that, yeah, I am sincere about running in 2022. Gonna need a lot of names on petitions to get me on the ballot, and I know a lot of people that know me think, oh, good Lord, he's lost his mind. And I really haven't. Um, I'm learning more and more each day. I'm getting tired of watching the joke that is Congress, and I'm gonna make some noise. Probably won't get elected, but I'll be your guy to make some noise. Cause anybody that knows me knows that I spout off a lot. Um, but I want to make sure it's the truth I spout off and call the real criminals out in this country, Congress, and we'll go from there and we'll find it. So, if anything, give us a little knowledge, know what we're up against. So, let's do this. Let's have some fun, and I'm your guy to do it. If you want looking for someone crazy enough to do it, I may get JFK'd, but hey, I'm okay with that. Have a good 4th of July and have a safe one. Talk to y'all later. And not to bring Ted Nugent up again, I'm a huge fan. I know I'm going to be placed as a hillbilly that likes Ted, but there's a quote this guy says, and ever since I heard it, it made me laugh, but my guys, it's so true. He said, you know what? If you're not pissing off the assholes, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what? We got a lot of assholes in Congress right now. Well, on both sides of it. I want to run as independent because I do not want to be a bitch to Republicans, and I don't want to be a bitch to the Democrats.
And that's the thing I think people have lost sight of.
But that's
Trump
where I
could have ran as an
struggle.
independent.
That's where I struggle with anybody who actually wants to get elected, running as an independent, because of how our system has already been corrupted so bad. If you're not a Republican or a Democrat, whether you think, I mean, half of what Democrats think, I can agree with. I have no problem.
I agree with some of the,
I don't have a problem
I can agree with the principle of what.
If you really care about, I can,
You know, there's principles on the, but I vote Republican regardless because they run our government. So much better than what Democrats do. You know, it's night and day. But Democrats,
and I see your point.
I believe Democrats, you know, okay, they want to get on the gay right. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care. I don't care.
To tell you the truth, I'm okay with the marriage now because I don't think government should be involved in that shit anymore.
It doesn't matter to me because everybody, and the same with the race. We were all born to be our own people. You have your life to live. I have my life to live. You're not going to tell me how to live mine. You're not going to, and I don't think it's my place to tell you how to live yours, you know, but I don't think that has anything to do with how I should vote on how you want to run my country, you know, and that's where it's been very clouded. That
I see what you're saying. It's hard to make a dent as an independent. I know what you're saying.
It's hard to make a dent that way because
but the thing is,
people don't see that. Don't look at
here's where I'm going with the independent angle because I know. Well, you guys both know me pretty well by now, and I'm very bullheaded. I can be bullheaded but open-minded too. I'm
There's strength in both. You have to be both. You have to know what you want and you see in your future and what you want to do.
If I run as a Republican, if I had to run as a party, I'd be a Republican.
Right.
But then I got to toe the line. Is how I view it. Because if you don't, oh shit.
There's hell to pay.
That's
absolutely.
That's why I'm going the independent route because, with the one thing with the internet that has made it a little bit more, gave us all a little bit of a voice. Okay, let's say. I run as independent. Let's say for the grace of God, I got in there. Okay, these guys are trying to shut me up. I'm going to find every avenue I can to let the people know, hey, we got this going on. And this is how this person's thinking this. I'm going to call shit out. I'm not going to make friends in there. I'm not going
I'm not doing this to make friends and rub elbows. I've been around senators before. Well, here's another thing we haven't touched on. This Green New Deal crazy thing that Bug-Eyed has brought up. If they really want, there is a solution if we have a crisis. I agree we have some environmental problems in the world. I agree to that. Do we only have 12 years? No, you're crazy. Put your eyeballs back in your head.
Oh, get the cows to stop farting.
Yeah. But there is a solution. There is a solution. I know this for sure. Good friend of mine. Methanol. Figured out how to make mass-produced methanol. This is very good fuel. It's clean burning fuel. There's racers that use this methanol. I know 2 of them that use it. It's better than racing fuel. It's good, clean burning fuel. Great for you don't have to get these hybrid pieces of shit. You don't have to strip mine for the batteries that goes into those goddamn cars, because they want to tell you to buy an electric car and it'll be better. No, number one, it encourages slave labor to kids in other countries, and it strip mines. That's horrible way of getting our energy. Methanol, we're taking our trash, and to put it simple, it's like a giant distillery, and it gets burnt down, it gets turned into fuel. The byproduct off of that, my friend, because he's had so many robots, he's been working on this for over 15 years now. He's lost a lot of money because he believed it. He believes in this. This technology works. Byproduct, there's another industry that uses byproduct. So there's no solid waste coming out of this facility. The thing is, the pollution that's going into the air off this facility is oxygen. That's the pollution. And you can use it for not just fuel, for other uses around. It can be replaced by what we're using now. Now, if all these Democrats and everything really care so goddamn much, they're gonna drop the solar, drop the stupid freaking windmills that don't do shit. They're gonna drop every other crazy ass thing. They're gonna leave the cows be, and we're gonna look down the methanol road. But I've been with my friend. I've been at some of this stuff, and I tell you what, there's some slimy people out there. And he has spent out of pocket money trying to get this go, because that's how much he believed in it. Because number one, he cares. He's a truck driver. He used to own another business, sold that, did well with that, did very well with that business. He built it from nothing. About lost his home twice because he believed in that business so much. And that's one of those guys. That's one of those instances where you see this person work his ass off, put his dick out there, and laid it all on the line, and made it. And you're so proud of him because you grew up with him, and they got in this, and it's something he believes in. And it just breaks my heart to see how it's perfect. It's a perfect solution for everything. And no one. I've been watching them, and I even said comments online. Was that Twitter on AOC? Hey, you ever check into methanol, dumbass? Well, they probably haven't. Well, I've been sold it at AOC on there so much that she blocked me twice. That chick just annoys me. I'm sorry. But it's stuff like that the shit they're pushing. Okay, what's the money behind it making you say this, making you support that? Because it's bullshit. I'd love to call. I want to call shit out like that. I want to have a voice. I want the people to have a voice for it.
And I can see where you stand on that, but as going in as an independent, I think the problem with any independents, what they find out at the end of the day is they got to spend so much of their own money and have to have their own resources.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough road. I know what you mean.
At the end of the day, Donald Trump is probably more of an independent than he is a Republican.
Yeah.
But he saw that at the end of the day, all he has to do is win the nomination, and then the Republican money will be there.
Yeah.
Whether they like it or not, the money will be there because they have to put it there.
Yeah.
And the same with you in any kind of Senate race or anything like that. The Republican money would be there if you won the nomination.
Yeah.
Now, if you went in as an independent, you're going to have to fund it all yourself or find someone else to fund it. And the bad thing about politics is they play dirty. They play really dirty.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't have the money to play dirty with them, you have to be part of them.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the Republican versus Democrats.
Exactly.
Because any independents, at the end of the day, rarely have the money to stick with their beliefs.
Yeah.
You can't stick with your beliefs as long as you want because you financially can't afford to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a try though. Because I want to. I see your point there too. And maybe I'll look more into it. Maybe I don't know. I want to be as true to the people I represent that I possibly can. And I don't want to.
And along with that, and you want to be true with the people that you represent, but who you represent and the people who are voting are mainly Democrats or Republicans.
Yeah.
So you do have to, the main part aren't going to be independents, even though a lot of us, even, I see myself as a Republican, or I see myself more as an independent, but I vote Republican. And I think there are a lot of
people.
Tell
him for a while, I'll be right back. I gotta pee some fairs.
A lot of people like that, but
Right. I honestly believe though Trump is probably the only one in history that could have ran as an independent and won. One, he financially had.
He could have financially could have done it.
But I really believe that he just touched. He touched. People just saw themselves with him more than same old or this. I mean, you could have had Clinton, whoever from the from Republican side, and Trump. I just feel like Trump would have struck a chord with more Americans than either one of the other sides,
I think he struck a chord with Americans that, like the Democrats, didn't see coming. That when he spoke, he actually reached out to, and not what you would call lower class America that doesn't really pay attention to, but the hillbillies of America.
Yeah.
The hillbillies of America. He actually reached out to them and he struck a chord with them, and where Democrats, that's not part of their polling numbers or anything like that. They could care less about the hillbillies of the United States. But when you're talking gun rights and borders and stuff like that, well, that's something that middle America, they care about. They care about their gun rights. They care about who's getting let into this country. They care about why their grandfathers and fathers fought for this country and this and that. And those are the reasons, are because of immigration and because of just, Democrats want to give everybody the right to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a civilization. You can't just let everyone do whatever they want. You can't say, hey, Jason, you know what? Tomorrow you are now a woman. That's how you see yourself. Hey, I got long, pretty hair. I see myself as a woman. Now you go into that restroom with my 12-year-old daughter.
Absolutely.
By the means, I do not have a 12-year-old daughter.
But
if you did,
that's where
you cross.
Now you're impeding on somebody else.
Now you impeded on my daughter's rights.
Yeah.
To go into a public restroom and feel fine.
That's exactly
but since
how
you wanted to call yourself a woman today because you have pretty long hair, no. So
exactly.
Well, and that's my whole problem with the whole, like the gay rights and this or that.
Well, my deal with the gay right movement is they've came a long ways. I said here, a friend of mine that here, and I said, I've known you all my life. You're one that I trust her. She's a great person. Love her to death. And I said, you're more accepted than you. There was a day where, absolutely. I mean, a gay person get the hell beat out of them just for being gay. But does it happen some now? Yeah, too. Can you stop all the assholes out there from beating the shit out of a gay person? No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Well, I could walk in the wrong place and get the hell beat out of me for the color of my skin also.
Yeah.
My problem is those pride parades. From what I've seen on the internet, now I've never been to one, but what I've seen on the internet, there's a difference between a parade and flat out showing perversion and indecency that you should get arrested for. Now, why are we applauding this? There's kids that see some dude out there and something that just covers up his junk and that's it, and they're having little kids dance now. But no, that should be illegal. You should be arrested because that is indecent. That should not be in public. And if you want to have a parade, fine. If I was a gay person and that's how you're representing me, it pissed me off. It would, because they look. I cannot take that person seriously.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that.
My whole take on that is, like, I'm married to a woman, and I love my wife to death. If somebody's married to, if a guy's married to a guy, a woman's married to, I don't care.
Yeah.
This goes right back to my whole color. I don't get.
Yeah.
Don't shove it down my throat.
Exactly.
I don't go shove my wife down everybody's throat. I don't. I put her on a pedestal. That's my beliefs, but I don't go out in the public and just push.
Yeah, because that's all you hear. That's all you hear. It's like, please tell me you have another dimension to you, because that's all I'm seeing out of you right now. And if that's all you're about, I can't relate to you.
And go back to the whole word thing. I give a guy a right.
And that's the same with us. If a straight person, that's all I want to talk about was sex, and I know somebody like that, I don't ever talk to him. Every time I see him, it's like, jeez. Because, that's all he's going to talk about is sex.
Yeah.
And I get it. You've been late a lot. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
It's not, but I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's just my belief, man. You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. But you know what? We can sit here and have this conversation, and I'm not shoving my beliefs down your throat. So is you. So is you. I mean,
absolutely.
But it's so, you pull up on the interweb, you pull up any news on the TV. That's all you.
They're hammering it into the society.
They're just trying to condition us. This whole black versus white, brown versus brown, whatever that's
say, coming off the freaking. It's called programming for a reason.
We work with we work with Mexican people at work. And you know what, man? Well, just like electrician. Solid dude. I don't give two shits that his skin's brown. I don't care.
Yeah.
That guy comes up to me.
He knows his job well. I can depend on him. He's a solid dude who works well with other people. Solid human being.
That dude comes up to me Monday morning and asks me for a favor. You know what I'm going to do? I'm like, dude, what do you need? Let me help you.
Yeah.
And you don't get that if you pull up the interweb. You don't get that if you turn on, and they say Fox News is the conservative one. I'm getting burned out on watching Fox
I'm getting
News.
burned out on both, because I subscribed to a bunch of different ones because I wanted to see all the narratives.
Viewpoints,
yeah. And I'll tell you what, it's all useless now because they don't even report the news anymore.
No.
It's very hard
They're reporting their agenda.
Yeah, it's very hard to get genuine information, unbiased information.
They're forcing their agenda and their beliefs on you.
And it almost insults my intelligence as an individual, because how dare you say I'm not smart enough to make up my own mind? That's how it makes me feel. Because I'm so damn dumb, you have to tell me this is how you should think. No. The general public has a mind of their own. And sometimes I feel good about it. There'd be examples that I'm like, all right, it's made me feel better. And then sometimes I see people like, oh, Jesus, I didn't know we were that stupid. But I'm hoping, we're at a fork in the road. We are, in our country. I'm hoping that I hope the population takes responsibility for themselves and start doing their own thinking. And no, you're not always going to be right too. As I've gotten on Twitter now. I got a Twitter account, and I've had some back and forth with some people. Most times it's been civil. Every now and then, this one dude he was just looking for an argument. And, that
He got one, huh?
well, I ended up telling him to go screw himself, and I can't remember, but it was worded really funny. But in a way, if a person, and I've talked to some people on Twitter that I know it was two different viewpoints, but it's interesting to me to discuss with another person with that total opposite viewpoint of me. And I mean, discuss, not fight and argue, discuss. And I've had a few of those, and those are fun because at the end of the day, I felt something was accomplished even if we still disagree. You know what I mean?
Right.
It kind of, hey, we can still live in the same country.
And you can see someone else's viewpoint, not that you'll ever come to an understanding of it, but you can understand where they're coming from, not that you agree with it, and stuff like that, but you can see where people are coming from, and that's the importance of being able to listen to someone else's viewpoint on it.
That, and I think we all forget that the United States, our landmass, is ginormous. So, people on the East Coast, they have a whole way of making a living, way of life and everything, way the hell different in little old Wawaka, Indiana. We have our ways of making a living. We have our moral values and this and that. You get in the panhandle, that's different. Get down south, that's going to be different. It's got to be different because it's a different environment. Go over to the west, that's way different. I will give the west, except
California has its own fucking country.
Oh,
pretty much,
it's crazy. Well, there's people shitting in the streets there.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. They have maps where that's messed up. But due to their huge land mass,
the median house price in San Francisco is over $1 million.
Yeah,
it's over $1 million.
Exactly.
That's insane.
So
how are you supposed to be an average worker that lives in San Francisco and the population is over a couple million, but the median house price is over $1 million? How do you live there?
Yeah.
And that brings up a whole. I don't want to get you in trouble on the old interweb, but that brings up a whole nother story. Deal. Is this immigration push? Like I don't have a problem in this world with somebody coming here. I don't. Do it the right way.
I want to know what's coming into our country.
But here's my thing, man. Just like you said, you got people in California shit in the streets. You've got veterans that have bled for this country,
Thank you.
living in a cardboard box. God damn it. Get those guys taken care of first, and then we'll deal with these guys.
Then we'll deal with other.
You want to come in here? Fine. But
let's clean up this mess first.
Exactly.
Yes.
You got Democrats pushing for these guys to come in, but you can't take care of
You can't take care of
already.
That fought for our country.
How the hell are we supposed to take care of them?
Yeah.
I don't care. You want to come here, man? You're fleeing your country. I get it, but you're coming. I would look at it if I'm coming here, and they're coming in through the Mexican side, right? Mm-hmm. So they're over there on the West Coast. You're coming in there, and some of the first cities you come to are Americans living in the street, shitting in the street. What the hell do you want to come here for? Clean this goddamn mess up before you make this mess worse. I don't get the logic, and I don't understand. I really don't understand what the people are bitching and fighting for. Well, they got to come in. They got to come in. What are we going to do with them? You can't take care of our own. Take care of our own before you take care. We can't add more than we. Exactly. We can't. We've proven it. Without a doubt, we've proven it that we can't take care of our own. How in the hell are we going to take care of you?
We can only be stretched so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
But that's the thing. Every week there's a new hashtag. Like Black Lives Matter hashtag. Hashtag.
Yeah, there's always some sort of movement.
And that's the thing. All these movements matter and blah blah blah. But they're all BS. That's all BS.
They're all in their echo chambers there.
But let's start right here on the old Wawaka experience. God damn it! Hashtag Veterans Lives Matter.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely, I like that a lot.
My wife will attest to this. As I get older, and maybe it's just a sentimental side. I don't know. But as I get, last year, man, I had to stop and get gas after work one day.
Yeah.
I pulled into a gas station. I'm getting gas in the old Dodge because they're just not very good on gas.
Yeah.
It passes about every other one who wants to swerve in there. But I'm sitting there putting gas in my truck, and here comes this little Ford F-150 pulling a camper. So I watch them pull up. They pull up to the pump right on the other side of me. This little old guy, he can't be more than 5 foot tall, gets out wearing a Vietnam hat, you know, and I watch him, he puts his gas in and stuff, and I get done, and I, you know, get my receipt and whatnot, and I'm like, you know what, man? I walked over there, took my hat off, my sunglasses off, and I stuck a hand out to him, and I said,
Awesome.
hey, thank you, man. He goes, you know, I was just an 18-year-old kid. I was like, no, thank you, dude.
And,
like, you don't understand. And like I said, maybe that's just me getting older. I don't know.
Well,
But that's, if you can't help those guys and respect them,
absolutely.
especially the Vietnam vets, they came back to a shit story.
Oh yeah. But even if you don't agree with the war, because I don't agree with a lot of things that George Bush did, we still had our veterans, and I love them to death because they were called up to do something that I wasn't willing to do because I wasn't in the service. I was not willing to do it.
I was not either.
They were more of a man to me.
Yeah.
And by God, my hat's off to them. And I was going in the Charger House one morning for breakfast, and I had my camo pants on because I was scouting for some hunting spots. And same as you said, little man, and he stopped me. He said, "You in the military?" As I said, "No." I said, "I'm just a goofy hillbilly that likes to hunt." And he said, "I was in Vietnam." And he got out his wallet and he was showing me a picture of him in uniform when he got married. And I hugged him. I go, "Dude, you are," I know I'm not supposed to say F word, but I go, "You are fucking awesome." And he started tearing up. He goes, he said, "You know what? I know a lot of bad things happened back then, but I'd still do it all over again because it was for my country."
And you ask any of them, they would.
That was awesome. And I can't imagine what that man experienced.
Oh, man.
Unless you've been there, you're not going to wrap your head around it.
Yeah.
We asked these people to do something, and that's another thing. As you know, guys, it just seems so damn easy for them. They say, "Oh, you know, I hate to ask her." That's one of the hardest things. Every president or every asshole politician I've ever seen, this is one of the hardest things I ever had to do is ask our boys to go over and fight. Really, asshole, because I ain't seen that. I see a psychopath talking to me that don't have a soul.
Right.
Damn it!
Who wins his pen willingly?
Yeah, you're talking about lives. And sometimes in other countries, civilian
Is
lives.
my son or daughter going over there? No.
Yeah.
They have zero qualms about sending our kids off to war.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care what the hell they say, it does not bother them. And the fact that, and I don't know the full story on Iran yet, I find it interesting because Trump pulled back on that. I'm gonna stay glued to it, do some more research. The fact that he pulled back on that took balls to pull back.
Yeah.
Took huge balls to pull back.
What?
Maybe there's something that he knows that, you know, we don't know yet.
Hopefully there is. He's the president of our
Yeah.
Hopefully there's something he knows.
I'm hoping Donald's on it before I am.
Here's my take on this.
We know it before he does.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Here's my take on this whole thing, though. You know, like what I was told by the old interweb and by TV.
Yeah.
There was civilian casualties. When have they ever freaking cared about that before?
Yeah.
They have not. My thing is, man, you look who Donald Trump is. I mean, he's the everyday man. You know, he's not a politician. He's not them.
Yeah.
You know, my take on this is, you know, he's the quote unquote entertainer, right?
Yeah.
So my take is, I really think he's just pulling some freaking crazy ass psychological warfare on these guys. Like, oh shit, they're coming.
Wait.
Wait, what the hell? Now he's got, you know, because here's the thing, you had in presidents before. Like, hey man, you know, you run this country, you pissed on us, so I'm gonna come bomb your ass. April 17th, 2019, your ass is getting bombed. What are you gonna do? April 18th, you're gonna have all your all your people gone. Right?
Yeah.
Why do we need to telegraph when we're coming?
Exactly.
You punch us, we're gonna kick you right square in the dick, dude. Be ready for it.
Yeah.
Is it coming today? I don't know. Is it coming next
Yeah.
week? Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
I'm crazy. I'm a wild card.
Exactly.
By God, it's
I've never announced when I was going to punch a guy in the face.
I ain't going to a bar, so listen, dude, you pissed me off.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna
In
take a
5 minutes, I'm going to punch you in the face, stretch out, because shit's going to get real.
loosened up. Shit's about to get real. I just think he's playing some, just like this whole thing with North Korea. I think he's playing some.
Oh man,
they call this dude crazy. I don't think they've met. I don't think he's met anybody quite like Donald Trump.
I think he's sly as a fox.
I think he is, dude.
I do. Well, there's a term. One of my supervisors some years back described me as, he goes, "Cripe, you're dumb as a fox, aren't you?" And I got a grin. He goes, "You son of a bitch." And I think it kind of applies to him because he does seem dim-witted sometimes. But I think the son of a bitch is smart as hell.
I think that's all part of the game. I think
well, I had a friend stop out here today. Was talking about, he actually carried. He was my friend's a Marine. Well, I'm not gonna say ex-Marine. He's an active Marine now. He's a little older than me, but huge Donald Trump fan. And he said, he said, if anything, he said, I trust what he says. He said, there's no other politician I can trust. I've never, in my lifetime, I've never trusted a politician what came out of their mouth.
And the thing
I don't hate on every word he says. You still got to question things.
Every word that Trump says.
You still got to question. You still got to question.
But there's a better chance you're gonna get what he believes out of his mouth than not.
Because he's not worried if your butt hurt or not.
No, politicians.
He's not worried.
Worried of. Well, that person will be mad if I say that, and then
well, they're gonna just like. One of the favorite guys I worked on, RV factory owners I worked for, was Dwayne Reinheimer. Dwayne didn't sugarcoat a damn thing. No. Dwayne told you what he expected out of you and what he wanted. And if you can deliver, awesome. If you can't, well then maybe you ought to go on down the road. Yeah. And I knew what Dwayne expected out of me. I can deliver that, and we got along phenomenally. I believe that with Trump. He's very blunt. He's very straight. And I heard a couple years back all the newscasters saying, he doesn't talk as presidential as Obama. Good. Because I want to know what's in that man's head. Because Obama, I didn't know what the hell was going on in there.
The thing is, we needed a president. We didn't need anyone to act the part.
Exactly. I don't want to act.
People acting the part. Well, I talk the right way and I do this all the right way. We need someone to be a leader of the nation and not be worried about, you're going to piss these people. I don't care. It's the right thing for our country.
Exactly.
The
I don't want a member of the
we haven't had a president like Trump ever since probably Reagan.
Reagan wasn't as good.
What's the best for our country? What's our country need?
You know what cracks me up the most about Trump is, man? He'll come out and do his impromptu.
I would have been a baby with Reagan. So
Oh, I remember the Reagan years well.
Trump will have his impromptu rose garden deals or whatever, man. But the thing that cracks me up is, man, like he'll start spouting his shit, and he'll have CNN, CNBC, Fox News. He'll have them all like, oh God, they're just scrambling around. That's what's cool, dude. Because that man, like I said at the beginning, my guy was Ben Carson. That's who I wanted. Yeah. But the problem with Ben Carson is, he was a doctor, and he wasn't a quote unquote politician. Yeah. But he was more of a politician than Donald Trump. Yeah. Donald Trump is an everyman's man.
Oh yeah.
And the more that goes on every day, and
I can relate to him.
Yeah. And the more that Republicans and Democrats alike hate him, the more I like him. Yeah. Because if they hate him, he's doing something freaking right.
It goes right down to if you're pissing off the assholes and you're an asshole.
Well, Uncle Ted wasn't too far off.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, I think we've been going on for a while now. I'd go on all night about politics and stuff, hey, if you're out there listening, and you think I'm joking around about 2022, am I joking?
No, you're not joking.
Because we spoke about this the other day, because I told you, hey, I've had some friends that are trying to. So,
vote for Pedro is what he said.
Pay attention. If you're interested, kind of watch from. I'm going to still stay here at Wawaka. If you want to come out and give me some ideas, I talked to some of my friends. I have a friend that just lives down the road that's very intelligent with the agriculture side. I grew up in farming and agriculture. That's what we were. That's what I planned to be my whole life, was a farmer. Just didn't quite turn out that way. But it's one of those deals. I'm learning. I'm stubborn, but yet open-minded. If you can be that way, I guess.
Never too old to learn.
Yeah, exactly. But my main platform is basically going to be calling out a lot of politicians. My main platform is I want term limits. And I'm going to be screaming it. I don't care. And know this right now, I'm not suicidal, so if I get suicided, investigate.
Those damn Russians.
Yeah, those damn Russians. You know, those Russians has tricked me so hard that I think I might vote for Trump again.
I'm telling you. The highest office in the land is what?
President, yeah.
And he's constricted to 2 terms, 8 years.
Yeah.
Why in the hell can anybody else have more than that?
Why in the world? Yeah. Why do we have the Nancy Pelosi's out there?
Oh my God.
Chuck, my daughter is not a comedian. She's discussing Schumer.
Listen, dude. This was fun. This was fun until you started. You got to name drop people like that. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like Debbie Downer. Buzzkill.
But well, I mean,
Beer assistant. He killed my buzz.
yeah.
Another one.
But and that's gonna be